The NBA trade deadline came and went 3 hours ago with no more major moves by the Washington Wizards. One big name who is on the move is Prince George's County native Kevin Durant. The former league MVP was traded to the Phoenix Suns by the Brooklyn Nets. Durant has been sidelined with an MCL sprain since early January. This will be Durant's fourth NBA team. He'll return to wearing number 35 for Phoenix after wearing number 7 in Brooklyn the past 3 seasons. Well, Super Bowl Sunday is upon us, and if last year's numbers are any indicator, more than 200 million people are expected to tune in. But that's not all. A record 50 million American adults are expected to bet a combined $16 billion on the big game. And with sports betting now legal in Maryland, Virginia, and D.C., sportsbooks here are expecting record crowds.
The more that something's accessible, the more we'll see it. We certainly see gaming revenues in the states that have opened up. Places like MGM, places like Maryland Live, Horseshoe, you see the volume go through because people are looking for places that they can go.
Kevin Banks is the GM of Guy Fieri's here at Caesars Sportsbook in downtown D.C. He says he's noticing more people betting on the big game, but not just on who will win.
You can bet on will the opening kickoff be a touchback? Will it not be a touchback? Will there be overtime? Will there not be overtime? Even if you're not a fan of necessarily the team that's playing, but you like Travis Kelce, you can place a bet on will Travis Kelce have X amount of yards.
In fact, according to Caesars, there are more than 2,000 ways to wager on this Super Bowl. What are some of the wild ones that you've heard of people betting on?
Rihanna's hair color.
Is that one of the things you can actually bet on?
Of course.
Michael Crockett keeps his wager simple.
I just bet on who wins. Do you want to hear who's going to win?
Okay, yeah, who do you think's going to win?
Philadelphia Eagles.
Virginia native Trey Lee has a different approach and plans to place multiple bets.
I'm more of like a spread better. You know, wherever the line may be, I try to read in between the lines. So I feel like that's where most of the money is made.
On Sunday, roughly 1 in 5 Americans will bet on this Super Bowl, with those Americans wagering an estimated $16 billion, according to CBS Sports.
We're as prepared as we're going to be, and I know that Caesars is going to open up some extra windows and have a little bit of extra staff on hand to meet any of the demand that comes in.
And fun fact, the 50 million Americans expected to place bets is up 61% from last year, with many saying access to sports books in their area being a big factor, according to the AGA. Now, these Fairfax County students aren't old enough to bet yet, but they have a lot to say about the upcoming Super Bowl.
What if I told you that this Super Bowl, there's one brother that plays for the Eagles and another brother that plays for the Chiefs? If your sibling played for the other team, would you take it easy on them?
No. Overwhelming no. Tonight at 11, our Darren Haynes sits down with some youngsters to get their takes on the big game. So,
can we still talk about those wagers, really? Rihanna's hair color?
Yeah. Hair color, color of the Gatorade that each team will drink out of, the coin toss.
That is granular.
There's a lot.
We're getting down into nitty gritty there. All right, Sharla, thank you.